everyone. I'd like to introduce Dr. Arnon Heyman, CEO of Canonic, a subsidiary of Evogene in the field of medical cannabis, who is joining us today following their press release announcing the commercial launch of their products. Congratulations, Arnon, on the news.
Hi, Kenny. Thanks for the opportunity and also for the warm greetings.
Can you briefly explain what these products are and what differentiates them from current products in the market?
Before answering, I should say that it's a very exciting day for Canonic. We were very pleased to announce the launch of our first two products in the Innovation series, G200 and G150. Now, for the question, these products are targeted at two types of patients. Patients that use high percentage of THC, meaning above 20%, and patients that want a product with a THC percentage below 20. The G200 product aims at THC concentration above 20%, while G150 aims at the concentration of 18. What is special about this product is that in the development process, we put emphasis on consumer traits. Therefore, these products have very appealing influences appearance. Their size, density, and aroma are optimized. So patients not only enjoy the concentration of THC, but also user experience. We also used a focus group of patients as part of the pre-launch campaign to check the acceptance of our products in the market. And we feel very confident in our products, given the feedback we received. So to summarize, I can say our products are of excellent quality and addressed current market demand, both in the THC levels and in consumer qualities.
You mentioned in your press release that you received positive feedback, which allowed you to launch the product ahead of schedule. Can you please elaborate a little bit more on this?
This was part of our marketing strategy to go before launching on a full scale. We conducted over the past 6 weeks a pre-launch campaign. This is in order to get as much feedback from the market as possible and in order to offer the best possible products. We recruited a focus group of patients that tried our products, and the feedback we received was very positive. First of all, patients were very happy to be brought into the process and for their opinion to be taken into account. Most patients were impressed with the product's consumer traits, such as appearance, inflorescence size, density, and smell. And as mentioned before, this was one of the objectives we set forth for these specific products. Then, post-consumption, we also got good feedback from patients on the user experience. While every patient has their own medical indication, I can say that we were very proud to see broadly positive feedback regarding symptoms relief from many patients. The decision to move forward to full launch was taken into account, giving the positive feedback from the focus group, and only at the point where we felt we know enough about our products to allow full distribution to pharmacies. Beyond being happy with the positive feedback, it also confirms to us that we succeeded in developing the products we intended to, and this gives us confidence in our development process and in our technology to continue and developing additional products in our pipeline.
What is the infrastructure that you have in place to support this launch in Israel, and what are your next steps?
A very good question. We have our own marketing team based in Israel, which is very active and knowledgeable in the medical cannabis sector. Our marketing strategy, which I briefly mentioned before, was carefully built during the past year in order to bridge the gap between us and the end user, the patients. I can definitely say that we managed to create high brand awareness in very short time here in the local market. Now, from the logistic point of view, we have a strong Israeli distributor, one of the biggest in the local market, and several pharmacists geographically located from the south of Israel to the north that also accompanied us during the pre-launch campaign. Now, I should note that Israel is a small country, but a perfect test ground for a company like Canonic. With 100,000 medical cannabis patients and a market valued at $260 million a year. In other words, we have a well-developed industry here in Israel. It is also a market that I hope we will be able to build a good market share fairly quickly with our existing team in place. One unique aspect about our company is that since our business model is based on producing our products through external growers and manufacturers, we have more flexibility to provide supply according to the demand we see for our products in the market. Our experience in Israel would also help us build out the international marketing strategy, which is, of course, our next step. So while we are already starting go-to-market in Israel, our intention is that next year we will build our go-to-market outside of Israel, starting in Europe, in certain European countries, then expanding within Europe with our eventual goal of entering the North American market. In terms of the geographic expansion, we are already in contact with a number of key players in the European and North American markets. So actually, there's a lot to look forward to from Canonic.
That was very interesting. Thank you very much for joining us at Edison TV, Arnon, and we wish you a lot of luck with your launch in Israel.
Thank you, Quenny. It was a pleasure. Looking forward for the next time.